All right, I'm back. All right, it's finished. Oops, still got some downy on you, but that's okay. Ooh, it smells really good. Okay, so now it's time to drain, just like I did before. Get off, off. Oh well, that's not coming off. All right, what is this? Hold on, a little bit of stuff on here. Just gonna wipe that off real quick. All right, okay. Then drain, so switch it to the drain like before. And there it goes. So it takes about, I don't know, a minute or two just for it to drain, depending on how full it is. And while that's happening, usually what I do is, oh, there's some stuff on here. It's off. All right. Usually what I do is just go ahead and start throwing the clothes in here. And this, I think according to the directions, from what I understood, because they're not entirely, I mean, it's in English, but it's that special kind of English. So, anyway, I think they said to fill this halfway from what would be in the wash machine, but I just kind of throw clothes in there because I can pretty much tell, like, how much it handles. So, hold on, things got all tangled up. And it's best to use these laundry bags right here because this thing can like wear and tear your underwear faster than normal. Okay, so as you can see, I'll talk a little bit louder. As you can see, all the water has drained. So I just keep it on just because it's got to stay on when you go to rinse it. So I can fit all these in here. Just throw it in there like that. So you push down. So you get as much as the loose water out of it as possible. And also while it's draining, just here, I switch it to cold water. And I just give it a little rinse on the inside. Rinse. And it doesn't matter because all this is just draining out. Oops, what was that? Out of my video. Alright, now ready for a party. So, spin disc. Make sure you always use that before you dry them. Spin dry them. Press that down, close. And this is like a safety feature, so I'll show that in just a second too. Say you forgot to put something in there or whatever, so I go ahead and start it by turning the knob, make sure it's still on drain, and you see it starting to spin. I just open it, whoops, and see it automatically stops, so that's awesome. Anyway, then let that spin, then it starts right back up again. And I put it on about 2.5 minutes. So that's spinning. It's a little bit loud, and you can see the water draining out. While that's happening, now here's where the funnel comes into play. Activate that a little bit. All right, and I just put this into the funnel part, and I go ahead and add water for about 30 seconds to a minute. Just depending on how long I feel like holding it there. And this is how I rinse it. This is not how the directions tells you to rinse it, but I do it this way because it's faster and it saves water, because the way the directions tell you to do it is to fill the washer part again just with water and let that wash for about I guess about 3 minutes or so, and then you would drain that, and then you put the clothes to the spin dryer and spin it, and then you can add some extra water just in case you want to buy it this way. But like I said, that's just time consuming, especially since you don't use a lot of detergent. So anyway, we'll let that spin until it finishes. So the only thing I don't like about this is it doesn't really have any alarm system, but you can buy a timer if you want to, or use your cell phone, I guess. But anyway, it is almost finished. So I just sit here and let it finish. Some other things is this thing is not heavy. Like when I got it, because I live alone, so this thing was probably about, I want to say 40 to 50 pounds maybe. And I don't work out that much, so I was very surprised at how lightweight it is, and it's pretty sturdy. And I've overfilled this spin dryer before, and the it kind of flew off its hinges or whatever. I don't know the terminology, but it didn't break. And I have done something. I saw another person's video where they put their clothes in the spin dryer and then they added water while it was in there, but not through this method. Like while I was on, they just had it open and they added water to it, like a bunch of water, and then he tried to turn it on and it broke. I was like, idiot. But anyway, so don't do that. It is almost finished. I'm going to show you like how dry the clothes are, because you saw they were sopping wet when I just threw them in there. So go ahead and turn this off. It's a little bit on the noisy side. Alright, so, and usually I like to wait for it to completely stop, but I'm just going to open it up for this video. Okay, take the disc out and I just plop it right there. Now pull out this shirt that was sopping wet. You can see, actually, let me go ahead and get a paper towel. So, paper towel. I'll be right back. You can sit here and stare at this shirt. Alright, so I got me a dry paper towel. Yes, it is very dry. And I'm just going to place it onto the shirt and press, squeeze. See how much water I get with that. It's a very thin, cheap paper towel, so I should get me some water. Alright, now pulling back up, you can see like it's not even like really wet. It's just like barely damp. So this thing does an amazing job at drying, spin drying clothes. They're not completely dry, like couldn't throw this on. I mean, you could if you're just going to the beach or something, but yeah, so they have to, I mean, you can, if you have a dryer, which I don't, then you have to hang them up, and that's what I do. Just hang them up, and it takes about the whole day for them to completely dry. A couple hours for the underwears and stuff, because I don't know, it's just how it works. But anyway, so like I said, these are dry and they smell so good, like Downy, you're amazing. But wow, they smell really good. Get off. Yeah, so I think that's about it. Like I said, also some people, they say like they like to tilt the entire machine over to drain all the water and blah blah blah. I'm gonna do that when I move, like right before I move, obviously, to drain all the water. But I mean, like I said, I've had this for several months now and there's been no issue. That, yeah, there's been no issue, just as long as you don't fill it, you know, too full. But this is an amazing product, one of the best inventions on planet Earth. Great for college students, single people living in tiny apartments. Alright, well, that's all I have to say about that. Have a good day.